Hello, welcome back. This is from what is it? Xbox Nation 20 most anticipated addictive hidden gems. I figured for a Game Pass, let's try to be a little bit positive, give them a little versus comparison with the PlayStation Store. I don't know what this is called. I think it's just like PlayStation Plus. So we're gonna compare like 10 of these to like 10 of the Sonys, and we're gonna see which one wins. So let's see how we go.
If you've ever wanted to charge into a battlefield screaming at the top of your lungs with a sword
This
in
game
one hand
is,
and
I won't lie, this game is pretty good, but I think this game is already on, no, on Plus. They have the other one.
a bit of bread in the other,
This game is amazing though.
This game drops you into massive 64-player battles where you can swing swords,
Yeah, the blood,
throw
the
axes,
gore,
and even use
the
random
way you
objects like
attack.
barrel
People ruin the game for me when they learn all of these like extra 360 going around, and I'm just like, man, if you don't use a regular goddamn hit pattern, you can't do that shit in real life. You swinging your sword, oops, I tricked you, drop it, and then fucking like cut someone's toe off or some shit.
and chickens as weapons.
It's
but
ridiculous.
It's not just chaotic hack and slash.
You can use
The
someone's
combat
head
is
as
very
a
deep and
shield
rewarding
and throw
here.
that
you
shit.
can block, feint, and riposte, making duels feel tactical. There are also many different classes that offer unique strengths, from heavily armored
There are a
knights
lot
to
of
nimble
classes
archers,
too. The
picking off
game
enemies
is,
from a
this game is
distance.
very
The
nice.
carnage combined with that
All I gotta
absurd
say is
humor
like
and
probably the
strategic combat makes
horses
Chivalry
and
2
like
a gripping,
making a
endlessly
little bit more of the
entertaining multiplayer
world.
experience, and a big highlight in the Xbox
Very
Game
few
Pass
things you can
library.
actually pick up
Okay,
and
hear me
shit.
out on this next one. What if potatoes had guns?
I have no idea what this is. And he said, what if potatoes got guns? Wow.
Well, that's Brotato in a nutshell. It's a fast-paced top-down
Brotato.
arena shooter where you play as a heavily armed spud, blasting away waves of bizarre
Potato.
enemies. This
Looks
is
like it
similar
says
to the
potato.
overwhelmingly popular Vampire
Oh my
Survivors,
god.
with
You
the
see
fast
that dude? That dude was maul. He was mauling them. Oh my god.
gameplay loop. It's stupidly addictive. I've actually put in 25
Alright,
hours
I've
myself now,
not
and
played
I do
this
still need
game,
to mop up
so
the
we're
DL.
gonna skip to the next one.
If you like turn-based strategy
I don't think I
games
played
with
this
a
one
roguelike
either.
twist,
Oh wait, no,
then
For the King 2.
will keep you glued to the screen for
I
hours
played
upon
one.
hours. This is
Very
a
good
pretty
game.
new Game Pass edition, but easily worth
Playing it
diving
with
into, as
friends,
definitely went
on
under
a-
the radar. Every world in
maybe
this
not
game
when
is
drinking.
generated, meaning no two adventures are
They
ever
might
the
be
same.
too
It takes a
distracted or
mix
hitting the
of
blunt. They
skill,
might
patience,
they might
and
be
luck
too
to
distracted.
explore the kingdom of
Oh,
the world.
shit.
You will be battling enemies alongside looting treasures and just ultimately trying to
I
stay
haven't
alive.
really played
The
this
dice
one,
roll
and it is
combat
on
keeps
the
things very unpredictable here, and the
Xbox
four-player
Game
co-op
Pass for
mode is
sure,
absolutely
and
fantastic.
PlayStation
You
has
and your
the
friends will face wild moments, like getting
For the
wiped
King
out
1.
because someone's picked the
I can tell you that for sure.
fight with a bear way too early. The class system also lets you choose
The only thing I don't like is that when you roll with even basic attacks, they have a roll, and your odds can be really shitty. If the whole thing is based off odds, I mean, I'm not the luckiest person in the world. I mean, I can have like a mean kit and still fail. I ain't about that.
some pretty unique heroes, adding so much depth to every
Dang.
single playthrough. If you love deep strategy games like myself, with a mix of tabletop mechanics and roguelike progression, then this game is just endlessly replayable.
Yeah, it is
Imagine being
just
able
about.
to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about
Oh
it.
no,
Meet Base 44.
ads.
Do you remember
Yeah,
when you
I
were a
get
kid,
ads.
racing Hot Wheels carts around
Yeah.
your house, making crazy jumps off furniture? Well, Hot Wheels
I was-
Unleashed
I was
2
gonna
takes
play
that
this.
dream and turns it up to 11. The tracks here
I
are
saw
wild.
what's his
From
name,
loop-de-loops to
Hollow.
virtual
He's a
pines and
YouTuber. I saw him
graphtic
playing
flying
this with his
stuff.
kid
There's
one
so
time,
much
and I was
racing
like,
to be done here.
I would
But
like
it's
my
not
kid to
just
play
about
this shit.
nostalgia,
This
but
is
it pulls
nice.
out. The car customization is
I don't know
also
if he can
fantastic,
drive
letting
the
you tweak both
cars
looks
yet,
and
because he has
performance of
Cars
every
the
single
game and he
car.
hasn't
The
played it,
multiplayer
but it's on
community is also
Switch.
pretty
You know how
fun
that
here,
is.
with players creating some of the
Once
most
they disconnect the
creative and
controllers, they
ridiculous
just don't
tracks
feel
out
the
there.
same.
The new additions in this game include motorcycles
It looks
and
nice.
ATVs for the very first time, with
It looks
improved
nice.
AI
I feel like
and
if he
smoother
plays
drifting.
this, he might be a truck
whether you're
guy.
playing solo, couch co-op, or online, this game is pure high-speed fun, and honestly, from my own opinion, this will keep you hooked for many hours.
That's good.
Now,
That's
if you're
good.
looking for something a bit more chilled yet
All right, we're
immersive,
gonna skip this one too because I have not played this one, but I have played
Not all FPS games are about run and gun mayhem. World War I in Sonzo is a tactical
No, I have not played this
shooter
actually. I
that
don't
demand
think.
your patience and precision. This is very similar to games like Insurgency Sandstorm and Hell Let Loose in terms of the realism aspect.
Okay.
Set in the brutal Alpine
I've seen it,
you in the trenches,
but I've never played it
forcing you to rely on
myself.
teamwork and strategy just to survive. One well-placed shot here can actually mean the difference between your life and death. The battles here feel historically immersive, from climbing icy cliffs under enemy fire in ascent mode to navigating trenches and fortresses across.
It looks very
battlefields.
interesting.
The gunplay is very methodical, with bolt-action rifles and melee combat requiring skill and timing. If you want a shooter that values strategy over speed, then World War I in Sonzo delivers that on all fronts. It's easily one of the best shooters out there on Xbox Game Pass, and well worth diving into just to try it out. Have you ever wanted
surprised
to be a
I
hero
haven't.
and a businessman? Well, Moonlighter blends roguelike
Moonlight.
crawling.
I'll tell you about Moonlight. Moonlight is one of those games where you a businessman, but you get your hands dirty. You go into the cave, you get the slime, you get the work. I said the work. You get the blueprints. You have to find everything yourself just about, and it feels good. When you find that nice sword you don't want to get rid of, you keep that shit and it feels good. You get to pick the prices on your store. You get to expand your location a little bit. And it's only 1 gig. It's a very good game. And I think it always normally comes with the DLC nowadays. So you get like another few dungeons to go through and like some more loot. It's a pretty damn good game. It is top down, and I mean, it's not that bad of a top down, so I wouldn't even stress the top down part. Warhammer Dark Tide. We're gonna start on this one right here.
Right here. On Xbox Game Pass, and it still heavily goes under the radar.
This one's pretty good too. I was showing this to my girl
you and your squad will take on the role of,
because I was just showing her the comparison to the worlds and shit. I was like, the game might have not been good at the time, but damn, it did good with the maps.
Mixing melee combat with intense firefights, whether that's swinging a chainsword into a horde of enemies or just blasting them apart with a plasma rifle. Every encounter feels intense and addictive. The game also offers tons of class specializations, each with unique weapons and abilities, ensuring that
I kind of want
feels different.
I saw the game on sale for $16. I have it on Game Pass, and I think I bought it on Xbox, yeah. And I almost paid for it again. I almost did, but I was like, man, I'm too broke for that shit.
Every time you dive into it, it has tons of regular content updates,
shit like that.
Missions,
man, I can't.
Events, and new challenges, and it still gets great content to this day. If you love games like Left 4 Dead but want it more grittier,
when you lose,
metal, then Dark Tide delivers one of the best co-op experiences on Xbox.
He's lay out there.
Sunset Overdrive is like no other open world game.
Man, we already talked about Sunset Overdrive. There's nothing more to be said. That is a great game. You keep that in mind, and you should go and play it if you can.
But it came out
Rage
with some
2.
mixed reviews from both players and critics. But I do
I gotta let him talk about
this
this one for sure.
Because personally, I thought this game was pretty good, and not everyone got to play it. Sure, the story did not invent the wheel by any means, but this game does know how to bring.
Why is he going backwards?
It's actually set
is this the trailer?
Apocalyptic open world, but relies heavily on fast-paced, heart-pumping combats. This game comes to us from id Software, the creators of Doom, so you know the game excels in this area and brings us some stupid.
The only thing I know is that someone dies, you grab the weapon from the floor. No. Someone dies, you take their suit, and you put it on, and it registers to you, and then she's like, well, shit, if you got the suit on, then you about to go and help me. After she takes out some creature or something that was trying to take over their base.
Fluid gameplay. I love the game's massive variety of vehicles as well, from hovercrafts to bikes to doom buggies, and it really makes exploration feel pretty thrilling and
The
fun.
mutants are very weird
The
looking.
game also features a variety of different and unique biomes that are really,
Because you would
detailed.
think that everyone
That's
here
not
is
all.
like
Rage
human.
2 also comes packed with tons of customization
But
options, which
no.
allows you to customize your vehicles and weapons in any way that you want. With the right upgrades, you can make your weapons beefier and even more deadly. It's a fun game and one that certainly makes the hidden gem mark for me in this video. As gamers, we love these unique...
Lost and Random. That is a good game. It is a dice rolling
the experiences that drop us into
Oh
some
man,
pretty
what else did you do?
innovative
I played it for
worlds.
Switch,
Lost in
but I didn't
Random
even
is
beat
an
it.
atmospheric adventure blending dark fairy tale aesthetics with an innovative
It's a very
dice-based
good
combat
game.
system, and it's the definition of a hidden gem. In this game, you will play as Even, a young girl navigating a kingdom where everyone's
Yeah,
fate
that's what
is
it was,
decided
your,
by a roll of the
slingshot.
dice. Accompanied by Dicey, which is a living die, you will explore 6 distinct realms,
And you
each
pick 'em
ruled by
up
its
and-
own twisted
and
logic
roll 'em.
and bizarre characters. The combat here actually mixes real-time action with strategy, as Dicey's rolls summon random powers that can...
This game is like really self-explanatory. Like once you're using the dice and everything, you kind of get it all done.
If you are a Souls-like fan but want something fresh, then Ashen is a must-play on Game Pass.
I don't know about this one. This game is okay. It is like a Dark Souls-like, but I've played it and like I don't know if it was just the first chapter, but it wasn't shit going on. Besides be just beating people up and beating things up, I was just like, there's no loot for breaking extra stuff. The world is kind of like, it's quiet. It's quiet. There's just some harmony. And it just wasn't a real good fit for me, at least. But for anyone who likes the slower paced games, oh, yo, go right ahead. That game might be for you. We're going to look at one more, and the one more we're going to look at is this one, because I've played this one.
Gunslingers and bloodthirsty vampires.
Evil
Welcome, count me
West.
in. Evil West is a high-octane action game
Aw,
that combines
man.
Wild West aesthetics with supernatural horror. You will step into the
I was
boots
playing
of a
this. It was
badass
so
vampire hunter,
laggy.
armed with a mix of brutal melee
It was
attacks,
so
powerful firearms, and
laggy,
electrifying
but it was
gauntlet
so
that lets you
good, man.
obliterate enemies in spectacular
It
fashion.
was so
The
good,
game
but
is just
so
such a
laggy.
non-stop adrenaline rush with fast-paced, intense combat.
Yeah,
that really does keep you on
non-stop
your
just
toes.
brutality,
Enemy variety here
punching.
is also pretty fantastic.
You and your
Also, you
teammate
switch
can
your
kind of
tactics
make like
constantly,
different play
whether you're taking on
styles.
swarms of ghouls or battling a towering vampire. The story is pulpy and fun, feeling like a mix of classic westerns and over-the-top movies, and it feels like a great 360 era experience.
That's a great example of it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
If you're a fan of games like Doom, God of War, or even Devil May Cry, you need to give Evil West a shot.
Yeah, Evil West is a pretty damn good game. Now we're gonna go and skip over to that other side to see what the PlayStation Plus has. All right, so this YouTube channel is called Grim, and this one he just named it 15 best PlayStation Plus extra games, but we're still looking at this as the games that you should like not miss, underrated type situation.
First up, we have Spider-Man. You play as Peter Parker fighting crime and saving the citizens of New York City, and it's a very good...
I thought he just landed and started beating the shit out of a civilian. He almost got me to just say, that shit's raw. But no. I do like that. It seems like you can aim at anything in this game and like toss it. This game, the Spider-Man, I haven't played any of the Spider-Man since like Spider-Man Friends or Foe. It reminds me of like the Infamous game they also made in PlayStation, where you can like take energy from all of the sources, but obviously there's no sources on the map. But I still think that's a pretty cool feature in the game.
Example of a classic Spider-Man video game. Insomniac really nailed it here. From swinging around New York City in a fully open world to getting down on the street up close and punching bad guys and then using webs to throw stuff at people. You also have these sweet instant knockout abilities too that really make you feel like a superhero. If you played Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is all...
Who's playing this game right now? I'm waiting for them to do something cool. He's saying things. But damn, oh damn.
already been in the catalog for a while.
Finally, he connected.
Now, a lot of the controls and gameplay will be similar.
It's like watching Spider-Man practice. Like he's like suffering from like some delusional. Like he's like delusional, and then he just like says, "Oh, there you are," and he starts beating the shit out of you. Then you see him fighting in the air again. Then he comes and he's like, "There you are," and he starts beating the shit out of you again.
Miles Morales
like they don't even know what the fuck's going
Spider-Man,
on.
so you definitely shouldn't skip out on it. If you're downloading it on PS5, you do get the remastered version. This comes with...
He's not showing the greatest quality of the game, but yes, that game does look amazing. I've been thinking about playing that shit for a minute. The only thing is that like there's just so many games to play, and then like that's like one of the games where like you gotta pay attention and you want to watch it. I may even want to play it for you guys. You know, PlayStation makes it a lot easier for me to just record things. but you never know. We'll see how that goes.
A higher frame rate in performance mode, giving you
Damn,
60
you kicked them
FPS,
in the
which makes the
store.
game play so much smoother. Also included are 2 bonus suits you can wear as Spider-Man. I gotta say, for me,
For the most part, this is like Batman. This Sword of the Sea game, I thought this was interesting. I've seen this game showed a few times.
Next up at number 2, we have Sword of the Sea. This is a day 1 add to PlayStation Plus. You're playing as Wraith, who wakes up in this barren, lifeless desert. You then find this floating sword that you call a hover sword, and next thing you know, you're out on this goal to bring back life to the desert. If you're looking for a game that just makes you feel good with a hopeful atmosphere and colorful world and goal of fixing the world, this one's for you. You bring back life to the desert by finding these
This is nice.
Giant water drops called ocean seeds, and they unleash these huge floods of water that you can ride around on. Now, while this game is a great adventure and there are some platforming parts to it, the story teases you to go out and explore more to find out what's really going on. You get a very brief cutscene in the beginning, and then you're basically just tossed out there to figure it out. But it just works. You're figuring out the world around you, but you already know what needs to be done, so just do it. So how is it with riding around on this hover sword? Well, the controls are done well here. You feel the momentum.
This is beautiful. This is nice. All of these indie games that's been coming out since like probably I think around 2013, they've been beautiful, nice. Like even if the graphics aren't too good, even if it's like text talk or like just simple text, they've been amazing, phenomenal.
Momentum of going downhill on your sword, and there are a lot of different tricks you can unlock on your board.
Regular games are like, it's a barrel, let's make it red, it explodes. These people, they're like, it's a barrel, let's put something in it. You got too close, that shit tries to kind of like eat you or some shit.
The Sea is a great game from its amazing soundtrack to its interesting use of a hover sword to get around the map. Not to mention the vibrant colors and world that you're bringing back to life along the way. PS Plus doesn't always get high quality games day one, but this one is a rare addition that you should check out.
The nomadic star sector awaits.
Man, my bad. These ads.
Blueprints. This is an interesting take on the puzzle genre. For starters, you're thrown right into the game with...
I don't know what that one is. Actually, this is PlayStation. I don't know. Let's... Blueprints. We're gonna move up to this one right here.
At number 4, we have Indica. You play as Indica, a nun who is disliked by all those around her, and it's because she has these hallucinations that happen to her that cause her to hear the voice of a demon constantly, which the demon is actually the narrator at the same time, so you're always listening to him too as you play. But this isn't a horror game, it's more like a criticism of a lot of different social norms in the world. Mostly this is about religion, as you can imagine, since Indica is a nun. The game doesn't take itself too seriously though. For starters, you have this weirdly out of place point system that you can collect from religious items in the world, and every time you find one, it makes this like classic power-up sound that sounds like it should be in a retro game. While you're clearly encouraged to go out and find these points and level up abilities for Indica, the game is constantly telling you that you're wasting your time. Funnily enough, the game leans into not taking itself so serious because certain levels have these 2D retro style levels to...
There's no way. Yo, let's move on. That game. Wow. That game was like a test to get to something else.
At number 5, we have Banisher's Ghost of New Eden. This is a game from the same people.
I wanted to play this one. This one looked amazing.
As well as the Life is Strange games. And
I didn't know it was
like
on
Lost
the past.
Records, Bloom and Rage, and Justin. 2 more games also in the PS Plus catalog. This time around, they are working on something a lot different than those previous games though. Banisher's Ghost of New Eden is this new take on ghost hunters in colonial America.
I was about to say,
a
what
rich
was he
world of
attacking?
new
A
lore
fucking
with interesting ideas here.
floating
Banishers are
orb?
ghost hunters for hire that will come and rid people of ghosts that are haunting them for a price. And the gameplay builds on top of this by having you work like a detective, talking to people. Or
that's why it's important to be strong, people. In case you ever gotta climb something like that. Man, he did that with ease.
You can also make a choice on if you should punish the ghost or the person they haunted. These choices then affect the outcome of the game, but in between finding clues and hints, there are a lot of different ghosts for you to fight along the way. Using a sword and firearm, you can defeat most ghosts, but then you also have access to otherworldly abilities that let you deal extra damage to ghosts that are possessing real bodies. This leads to this back and forth switching between abilities to do most damage. Now, this is a smaller budget title, and in some areas, it's a little less polished with not as fleshed out gameplay mechanics. Sometimes your abilities don't feel too fully there, and it just left me wanting more. But the story is really well done, and the idea.
I can see that. I can see that because when the game came out, not many people were talking about it, and I couldn't really find but like 3 YouTubers that played it that I knew of, and I was just like, damn. It could have been that bad. I mean, it's about spirits. Like it was a little bit of a bond relationship between someone who was already dead.
Is solid. Being a ghost hunter for hire and making the moral choice of who to punish has weight, and the game does a great job making you feel like these are real choices with consequences. If you like the supernatural, you know, ghosts, spirits, demons, and the time period of colonial America, Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden is a great game to check out and is worth your time. At number 6, we have Cyberpunk 2077. This one came out.
This one's me. Okay. Cyberpunk, bro. Y'all ready for a GTA like first person, which you can also switch into third person with some mods? This game is it's very futuristic
with a really rough launch. I mean, it was from the people who made The Witcher 3.
And they made The Witcher 3. That's something I always forget. This is a very futuristic game, from the guns to the cars to the way you can customize and augment your body to the way the cops deal with situations. This game is amazing.
Could they do any wrong? Well, they did, and it blew up in their faces. Cyberpunk 2077 was in a barely working state for most console players at launch.
Yeah, we always gotta talk about that. Cyberpunk it didn't come out in the best shape. It was ridiculous how it came out. In fact, we were all disappointed. I actually got to the end when they did the fix and then they reset the game, and I was like, I did beat the game, only with one ending though. I had 3 characters created,
with huge amounts of bugs and being basically unplayable on PS4. But after a lot of hard work and countless patches,
know what, too?
CD Projekt Red has put together an amazing game. You can be a hacker that blows up people from a distance, or hacks into their eyeball tech to make them go blind. Or you could be a brawler with wrist-mounted rocket launchers or gorilla arms that let you...
The hacking is so amazing, man. You can make someone blind, walk right fucking past them, and just grab them and execute them. You can always make every mission stealthy. I think I was able to do it for like about, I want to say about 50 of my missions, at least I was able to do it.
You beat people up till they're literally a pink paste on the ground. You have a lot of options here, but not just the gameplay is great. The story here is really awesome. I mean, it's a great journey that I won't spoil at all. You're in this
and then you can go back and forth
depressing
between
world
like who you want to help, who you want to like trust, how you want to deal with situations.
Mega corporations.
This game was amazing. I mean, there's not much to say. There's just go play it. Go play it while you here. Play it. Days Gone.
But probably the most exciting part of all this is how well the game.
Days Gone is a very good game. I don't know why many people haven't really played it. I don't know why I didn't make enough money to make a part 2. I've been playing this game on my Switch. It's taken a while to beat, but this game has been phenomenal. From the driving, not looking for gas sometimes, because sometimes I'm just nowhere, but the looting, hiding from the zombies, hiding from the people. I wish the detection was a little bit less on the people, but it's amazing.
It makes you feel like you're in a survival.
The relationship between
your bike is the
everybody,
safest way to get around the world, but you can't just ride around on it forever because you need gas to keep it running. And when you run out of gas, you really feel it. You're out here running around trying to avoid zombies and random people shooting at you just to hopefully find a gas can that you can use to drive away safely. You can also craft weapons on the go like spiked bats, Molotov cocktails, and you can pick up a wide range of guns. It's a lot of fun, and the story is pretty good and interesting. There are a lot of different quests and storylines all put together to make up the main story. This is a very easy day one pickup if you're getting on PlayStation Plus. At number 8, we have Fallout 4. Unless
we all know what Fallout 4 is.
You probably have at least heard of Fallout in its series of games. These games are all about looting and scrounging and killing a bunch of people as you travel through the wasteland that is
Man, ain't nothing like a Fallout 4 mission that gets you straight to the armor. They did good with this one. This Fallout 4, they did like, I gave them like a freaking like 80% on this one. They did pretty damn good from the guns and everything. They had a British DLC patch now, so you can like kind of switch up the world and make it still a little brand new for yourself. But we all know Fallout. Cults of the Lamb. My girl got me into this one.
Sometimes you're looking to build a cute little home with lots of friends and live a chill life. And other times you're looking to raise a cult that is fully...
And this shit is co-op. You can have a whole bunch of people following
under your
you, doing
control,
your bidding,
and believes everything you tell them. Cults of the Lamb is the perfect mix of building a village of cute animals living their lives, while also killing all the non-believers and removing any obstacles that prevent the worship of your god. You get to build homes, feed your followers, and upgrade your powers based on how much your followers worship. Then you go on missions to defeat other gods and gather more followers. When you head out, each mission has its own roguelite style map where it's randomly generated and there are multiple paths to get you to the final boss. If you die at any point during this, you start back at the beginning and you lose faith with your followers when you die. But losing faith isn't just a saying, as it has real consequences. It can lead to your followers straight up leaving, revolting against you, and making it harder to upgrade and build new buildings. Overall, I would say you definitely should check out Cult of the Lamb.
They just don't believe in you no more.
Weird,
it gets
crazy time, but it is really awesome the way
like, you're not as powerful as we thought you were.
That they put all these different styles of game together. Now, if you're a big fan of Magic, you know, you like the idea of owning a certain piece of wooden stick to...
I want to play this.
Cast
I saw it on sale for $6, and all my girl said was, wow, that's a big game. And I was like,
make your life easier. You might want to check out Hogwarts Legacy. Usually, I'm not very hopeful for games that are based off of movies or books, but this one is actually pretty good here. You have an entire open world of the Hogwarts castle, as well as the surrounding area and land.
It looks okay.
And you get to make your own character.
I know for sure I do want to play that one. So we're gonna do 2 more. Oh my.
And it causes them to drop health packs for you. So the more aggressive you play, the better. But then the story itself plays right into the fast-paced, always on-the-move gameplay. You're playing as...
For Doom, all I gotta say for Doom, though, because I was gonna let him talk and kind of think, tell us what it was, but I kind of already know for the most part. Doom, yes, fast-paced, shoot 'em up, demons from hell. You're that guy, kind of mutated or given some stuff and you put on a suit to become Doom guy. I don't like that game. I don't know, like between that and like the Quakers, it still feels the exact same, and it's done that on purpose, but like I don't know, it just doesn't have like certain feels. Like the weapons themselves, they make it too easy, I guess, because they have like executions, there's like certain critical spots and you go through everything. But the game itself to watch is fun. But to play for me is not fun. It's not very fun. But yeah, it is a raw game.
Slayer who is feared by...
I would add it to my list of games to play to see if I can get more into it. But let's see. This is one I know for sure.
Especially since it's built from the ground up for PS5. So if you want to get an early start on what these games are about, now is the perfect time to pick up Ghost of Tsushima. At number 14, we have Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
It's cool.
This is a reboot of the game I know and the start of a new trilogy. This is an origin story for Lara, showing how she became the legendary Tomb Raider. She has to kill...
This game right here will get you set. I love games where there is a female protagonist and she ain't doing anything too fucking crazy. I mean, like, she jumping off buildings. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. She going fucking crazy. But for the most part, she's not, like, fist fighting 10 people and shit. She's using weapons, guns. She's, like, hiding. She's using her expertise. She's asking her team for backup, learning things. So, like, Tomb Raider has come a long way from Dreamcast, and this is one of the games I will fuck with. I definitely want to play this and see what it looks like on PlayStation.
To survive and hold it together so that she can get out of this situation. Laura goes through this very traumatic journey of being prey and becoming the hunter, and it's a very well done story. The gameplay is also solid. As you're struggling to survive, you will find weapons and tools to make you stronger and more efficient at getting around the island. And when you're not fighting, you can rest at a campfire that will let you upgrade your weapons and equipment. You also can upgrade your abilities for better hunting, fighting, or survival. But not just the gameplay is great here, because the graphics are enhanced with the definitive version as well as new outfits, and all DLC is included. As
You
mentioned
playing
earlier,
clean.
this is the start of the trilogy, and PS Plus also has both sequels to this game in the catalog. So if you get hooked on it, there is more to play and keep yourself busy with.
But that will be the end of it. Yeah, I like how I paused it right there where you can only see just me. But that would be the end of it. Okay, so all I gotta say is that, like, even though Xbox is having their little downfall, there's still lots of games you can play from Game Pass, and you obviously don't need an Xbox no more, so hey, you can play those games from your TV or etc. But for the PlayStation Plus section, it seems like they still have a lot of, I wouldn't even say better games, but they have a lot more looking forward to games, because you know they'll keep you more for the long run because of the story mode, or it may have multiplayer with the story. But like and subscribe. We'll talk about some more video games. We'll probably get into some more topics other than video games, like what's going on with, like, I don't even want to tell you guys. I'm gonna surprise you. But like, subscribe, leave comments, and I want to hear what you guys thought about this video so I can know what I have to do to improve. Have a good one.